Hi guys, so today's video is just going to be kind of like a continuation of a video that I posted a few months ago. So if you guys hear any background noises, my window's open because it's rather hot, but basically this video is going to be a continuation of a video I posted a few months ago, and that video was called The Problem with Black Boys. This is going to be the girl version, The Problem with Pretty Black Girls. This is like a topic that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now, but I finally just analyzed some thoughts, and I'm just going to share with you guys what I'm feeling about this topic. So if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. So I feel like in today's society there's this stigmatism or I don't know, unstated bad vibe that black girls get. And I'm not just talking about I mean black girls in general definitely, but I'm talking about the darker skin tone girls, like my complexion. I would just say that there's this imposed negativity with girls who choose to wear makeup, who are obsessed with beauty and fashion, and I feel like there's this imposed negativity around it, in the sense that you can only be pretty and nothing more. There's no other substance to you. I think I've been struggling with this just because I feel like if you're pretty, you're not thought to be smart in a way. And I don't know, you guys can let me know what you guys think about this topic. I'm not trying to offend anyone when I'm talking like this. I'm just trying to voice my discomfort with society nowadays, and how they perceive black girls. So the Kardashians are a true testament to this. In most cases, the Kardashians are very idolized for their bodies, for their style, for just themselves in general, and I feel like at times they somehow, or they manage to definitely take attributes that would be related to black girls, and they made them popular. I feel like in most cases, if it's on a girl of a fairer skin tone, then it's considered more beautiful than it would be perceived on a black girl. I don't know, I've just been struggling with this topic and thinking about it. I think there's this stigmatism of superficial with a rotten soul. If you're pretty, you're not expected to go to school, have a job, work, and if you do choose to do those things, you're not expected to be pretty. You can only be pretty. You can't be pretty and smart, or you can only be smart, you can't be smart and pretty. So I just feel like that's just something I'm struggling with. And I don't really know where I'm going with this topic, but I do want to share with you guys. So when I was a kid, these are very old when I'm about to show you. Basically, my mom got me and my sisters these watches, and so there's two different types of watches. So one of them was of a black Barbie doll, and then one of them was of a white Barbie doll. So I'll show you what they look like now. So these are, if you guys can see, these are just the watch. This one's broken, that's why the string's hanging. But these are just the watches. So this is the black Barbie doll, and then this is the white Barbie doll. You guys, I kid you not, my sisters, I have two smaller sisters my mom bought this for. She bought them both the dark Barbie doll, and I wanted the white Barbie doll watch. Now, when I was thinking about doing this video, I remember searching for these watches, because I think this is such a great testament to what I've been feeling. Basically, I feel like if you are of a fairer skin tone, you are perceived as beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I feel like there's a lot of criticism against girls who might be a little darker. And the fact that at such a small age, you guys probably need more of a backstory, but basically I've been to all white schools my entire education, from K to 12th, and now in college, predominantly my school's white. But the fact that at a young age, I think my mom bought this for me maybe when I was I don't know, between the age of 8 and 12, but the fact that I wanted the white Barbie doll over the black one just speaks so many volumes to me, and how society perceives as pretty. my sisters wanted the black Barbie doll, and I remember my mom never like criticized me for getting like or wanting the white Barbie doll, but I remember just giving me this look as if like, that's the watch you want, like type of thing. Like, I don't know, she never like went into detail with me, but like I definitely remember my sisters giving me the side eye that I wanted that watch. In society, guys, like for me personally, I'm talking from a personal perspective, for anyone that's trying to come for me, I feel like in most cases guys opted to go for my friends and not me. Now I'll admit I have a resting face, so that probably could play into part of it, but like I also think that in general most of my skins are range from different skin tones. Most of them are fairer than me, so like I feel like in most cases they were going for those girls, and like I was kind of just looked over. Like, I don't know how to describe it, like I feel like the perks of being a wildflower or something like that terms, like I felt like I was just looked over, and I'm not really sure why either. Like, I'm not trying to come off conceited or anything, but I don't think I'm not beautiful, but I think there's just like a reassurance of that has to be taken into place when you're constantly being looked over. Also, it comes a lot from the black community itself. I felt like black guys don't really, I might be missing some people, but in most cases they aren't going for my skin tone, and I feel like it's kind of sad because like we're all the same skin tone, so it's like, how can you not like your own? I don't really know where I'm going with this video. I hope I'm not offending anyone. This is just me thinking out loud. But also, I went to a conference a few weeks ago in Virginia, and I made the biggest mistake of forgetting my makeup bag. And you guys, I kid you not, I was pissed off. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive this weekend. I don't have my makeup, like I'm not gonna feel pretty. Wow, like I really am depending on something else to make me feel beautiful. And I remember getting this like text from my mom and my grandfather like calling me saying like, you don't need makeup and everything. Like, I was legit borrowing makeup from my friends, and then eventually I had to go to Sephora and get new makeup because I was just concerned with like not having it. Wow, like society, the way like it makes you think sometimes, and how you like can negatively think upon yourself is very strong. Like, I feel like girls sometimes feel like if they're not wearing makeup, they're not pretty. And so I also feel like people judge you when you do wear makeup. Like, I think makeup is fun. I think it's a hobby. And I feel like for people who don't wear makeup, there's always like this type of judgment around it. And I don't really understand why. Like, it's just fun, like leave me alone. Like, I don't know. And as I feel like I'm going like on a new chapter with this channel, I just want to be more empowering to just girls who feel like they're judged for who they are with or without makeup. They don't feel comfortable in their skin. I just want this to be empowering channel, and just to know like that God likes you and loves you regardless. I feel like sometimes I try to like put this pressure on myself to make people like me, and the thing is, God already loves me. Like, I don't know, sometimes I have to tell myself that like he already died on the cross for me. Why am I pressed by everybody else who hasn't done nearly as much as he has done for me? So like, I don't know, this video is just kind of all over the place. Basically, the main points is like the stigmatism with beauty, and like how you can't be perceived as pretty, or even just like upkeep, like if you have a resting face like me, like you can't be considered happy. Like, you have to be smiling all the time, and like sometimes my smile can deceive people. Like, just because I'm smiling doesn't mean I'm always happy. I just feel like there's a lot going on in the world and not enough focus on people's actual self. Yeah, but like, I don't know, like I still feel pretty. Like, my hair right now is a mess. Like, this is its natural state. Like, it's not straightened. I feel like sometimes you have to feel like you have to have your hair straightened, or you have to have weaves, but no, like I would be fine with rocking my hair like this. Even with like my hair like this, I have makeup on, but even like, say if I took like these makeup wipes, like this is the real me. You see this? I'm just gonna do half of my face if you guys can get the gist of what I'm trying to do. Oh no, I was kind of like reflecting on this topic and thinking of how like Nikki Tutorials does the does her video on the power of makeup, and like, so you guys, half of my face, this is like face without makeup, this is face with makeup. Either side, I don't know, I still feel pretty, but I feel like sometimes society tells you like this is not pretty and you need this. I guess this video is just basically to love yourself. I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. I feel like there's judgment from skin and like race and everything. There's also from like wearing makeup and not wearing makeup, and if you wear makeup you don't consider yourself pretty. If you don't wear makeup you're not pretty. Like there's just like a lot going on with like the whole ideal of being pretty, and I just want people to know like you're pretty regardless of that. I feel like a lot of the times people focus on the outward appearance, and like it's great to be pretty like on the outside, but if like the inside of you is ugly, then really doesn't matter, pretty or not pretty, and living up to society's standards. Like I can take this entire face off, and although I have acne scarring, hyperpigmentation, my skin tone is not even, like blemishes all over the place, I still think this is pretty, and I just want people to think the same. And I feel like it's kind of hard to try to make someone think that and try to make yourself feel that at times when you're being just brought down constantly by outward thoughts and outward thinking and just ways that maybe you don't actually agree with. So I hope this was like an empowering type of video. I don't really know if I got to that. I'm just gonna clip my hair back just because it looks for a mess, but you guys get what I'm trying to say and for sakes of the video. A term that is relevant for me, I would feel like, is superficial with a rotten soul, or forfeiting brains for beauty. And that term, superficial with a rotten soul, actually comes from G-Eazy. I know, but yeah, like he uses it in his song Tumblr Girls. Definitely encourage you guys to listen to it. It also talks about like love and everything like that. It's very hard to be considered pretty, especially when people like the Kardashians or girls who get shots in their butt or get implants and stuff like that are idolized, and then natural beauty or just natural girls don't get the same hype. You have to prove yourself more. I feel like I get overlooked a lot, and I'm kind of finding to be all fine with that, because I just don't want to force anyone to love me. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes people just think, like, especially if I wear makeup, I'll get comments like, where are you going? Or like, are you going somewhere special? Like, no bro, I'm just wearing makeup. People are just like so like fascinated by like, oh my gosh, did you do something different today? Like, no, I'm just wearing makeup. Like, I feel like there's just like an opposed negativity where like, I remember one time I got the question like, what would you do without makeup or hair straightened, and I was like, nothing. Like, I feel like the person thought I was gonna say like, or freak out, but I have a real understanding of the fact that I don't need all of that to make me pretty, especially in the summertime. I don't even straighten my hair because it's just too much. But I feel like sometimes if I'm wearing makeup, people don't take me seriously either. Or if my face is like all done up, my hair straightened, I feel like I'm just considered like one stereotype. And the thing is, like, I'm a college student, I'm a senior about to graduate, I'm a accounting major, like I work. I think of myself as a very independent person, thanks to God as well, but like also I think that like people just think that you're not doing anything for yourself if you're looked upon as a certain way. Like there's kind of like a, I don't know, like I feel like they just think that there's not much of you, and I feel like people also judge me not really knowing my story or anything about me. So it's kind of just hard to juggle that with also thinking you're pretty at the same time when people don't think you're pretty. I just think that in general there's a lot, and I just wanted to draw more thought around that process. So if you guys want a part 2 to this video, definitely leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to do so. If you guys want to add more to this discussion, let me know. I hope I didn't offend anyone by anything that I said in this video. I just wanted people to take into consideration, along with like the video I talked about with like the black boys and how they don't have a chance. I feel like sometimes black girls don't have a chance either because they're just looked at as like the last person, like the last person on the totem pole at the end of the spectrum in society, in terms of like a societal scale. I just think that we get the hard brick at times. Let me know your thoughts about that, and talk to you guys later. Bye.